Hello everyone, this is John Rook with Shaggy Blue, and today I would like to teach you about how you can use my system if you have monthly income, such as Social Security or retirement. I think right away I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and demo this as we speak. So the screen I'm looking at now, I just set up a quick example of what it might look like in your check register, in your checkbook. So a person, writes checks throughout the course of their week or their month. In this example, we've got somebody wrote a check to Shell Oil for $20. After that, they had $2,000 left in their checking. They wrote a check to Xfinity Television, $80. They're down to $19.20, and then Kohl's, and then Chase Bank was the last thing that they've written a check for. Car payment, $660. So they have $1,220 after these checks clear. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what's in the bank right now, but what should be there is $1,220 from your check register. So if you're getting started with this software, this is the figure you're going to want to grab. What should be there after all the checks that you've written or deposits that you've made clear. It would be that number. So let's take this $1,220 and go into the system, and I want to show where you would enter that. I'm looking at the budgeting menu now in the system, assuming you've already logged in. If you don't know how to log in, there's a YouTube video on Shaggy Blue specifically to teach you how to register and log in. At any rate, from here, we're going to click on Edit User Account, and cash on hand is what we're looking at. And we said we had $1,220 to put in there. So we put the $1,220 in, and let's make sure this is set correctly for when this person is going to be paid next. We said that we are being paid monthly. This video is about somebody who is getting monthly income, be it Social Security, retirement, and whatever. So pay frequency, you want that to be set at paid monthly. We set the cash on hand amount. Paycheck amount, this is what you're going to get monthly. If you have more than one kind of monthly income, I can show you that in a minute, but this would be where the primary one goes. So let's say that this person gets a check for, $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month. They have $1,220 in their checking account. The next time they get paid, let's say they get paid on the, let's make it April the 15th, just for kicks. We're going to click Update User. Okay, so that income information is in there now. That's half of the battle, is getting just the income side set up. Debts, we want to go into biller's maintenance. This is anything that you're going to be paying out. And this is one that I had used in the past. So we can start with these and see what it looks like. This person, we said they had a Dish Network. They had HelloFresh, which are the meals that they deliver to your door. We have this set up as a weekly bill, $100 a week. Duke Energy, this is monthly, $110 a month. Vectren for gas, $75 a month. They also have internet service, that's $80 a month. They have rent, $900. They have renter's insurance. They have we said this was for a truck payment, $400 a month. Sewer bill, car insurance, and they have a Microsoft 365 subscription yearly, $65. So let's just click Forecast and see what this looks like with the income amounts that we've put in. All right, so this person, we said their next paycheck was going to be April 15th. So in this active posting section, which is where you pay your bills from, this is where if anything is due, it's going to show up here, and there will be a button next to it that you can pay it, and then it'll disappear until the next month. But there's nothing here that's due based on the bills that are in there now. If we look at the next paycheck period, there are some bills that it's determined would be due. This Dish Network was due April 15th. HelloFresh, because it's weekly, there'll be one that's payable on the 16th and one on the 23rd. And then the Duke Energy electric bill, the gas bill for Vectren, another week of HelloFresh. Because we're paid monthly now, it wraps any bills for the entire month, in each one. Just like on the 15th was just when we get our next monthly paycheck, all the bills for those periods will be in there. But so we have not given this person enough money because, as you can see here, they had $1,819 worth of bills, but only had the $1,500 monthly income. So they're in the hole $319. But they had $1,220 in the bank. So since that was that figure we took from the checkbook register, remember when we started, we said there was $1,220 left in this person's checkbook. Well, that's what we plugged in here as the starting number. And then after all these bills are paid for the month, they had $900 left. So when they go to the next period, when the May paycheck comes, they still got that $900. Then they get paid again on May 15th. They're up to $2,400. And all the bills again happen for May, same as April. And now they're $689 in the hole. So they're still left with $200 cash, but just for this period, they went from $900 down to $200, which is where the $689 comes from. And then when we get to June, that's where things are a problem because our balance actually goes negative once they get down and they pay their Xfinity on June 30th. After that, the next one would send them into the negative. So we'd have to give this person some more income, which we can do. It's very easy. As I said, actually we can go ahead and do it right now, and it's going to seem like this wouldn't be the place to put income. Let's go back to billers maintenance, because this is actually for billers or income sources. We know we already have the, was it $1,800 a month we said we had as income? Let's say we have another $500 a month that comes in from who knows what source. All we have to do is click Add Biller. But this isn't going to be a bill, it's going to be income. So let's just say, let's call it pension number 2. Some kind of other pension, and let's say it comes on the 1st of the month, and let's say the first time it's going to come is May 1st. So you put the dates in: year, month, day, 2025 0501, and it's $500. It's not a bill, so this is how we make it income. You want to put a negative. Income in the billing section is put in as a negative. Everything else that's a bill, that's outgoing money, would be a positive. The frequency, monthly, leave it like that. We don't have to worry about the outstanding balance. We want this to be active. We want it included in the forecast. We want it, let's exclude this for mortgage qualification for now. It's not a one-time payment. We want this paid on a schedule. We want this income to come in every month, in other words. That's it. Let's click Create Biller. So now we should have $500 a month coming in. Notice now, income highlights in green. I did that so you could easily tell bills are in this light yellow color. Income would be in green. Now let's go ahead and click on Generate a Forecast. Should look exactly like it looked before, except this time, look at that, down here on May the 1st in our month of May, we've got more income. That $500 comes in and it takes our balance from $2,051 to $2,551. So that is how you can manage to put income in your forecast if you got more than one income source. And let's go back. I'll do a refresher here. In the beginning, we were at the budgeting menu, and we said, as edit user account. This is where our base income was, paycheck amount, $1,500 a month. we said that they come April 15th, 2025. And when you put in this date, it's just the starting date because the system is going to do that forecast by paycheck. So it's going to show one on April 15th. It will then show one on May 15th and June 15th and July 15th. It's just the starting point. Same with bills when you put them in, just the starting date. So those are really the four critical things in this screen. How often are you paid? What's the amount? How much cash are you starting with? And when do you get your next check? So from that, and then those bills and the biller's maintenance, we end up with that wonderful, even if I do say so myself, forecast. Let's click on Generate Forecast. There it is. So this person, I don't think they should go negative now. 1212, 1258, 1369. Yeah, so there's enough money now they get in monthly where their balance is gradually going up a bit higher. And granted, this is just make-believe. We didn't put any expenses in here for food and so forth. But I'll do another video on how to insert things that happen outside of this forecast, because obviously everybody's going to have times when they go out to eat, times when they go to the antique mall, maybe you're going to take a little trip and you've got fuel that you purchase, all that stuff, especially if you withdraw it from your checking, needs to be reflected in these numbers, and I can show you how to do that. But one other thing we'll cover before I close. Let's say this paycheck is now, say we're up to April the 15th and we've received this paycheck, or we're about to receive this paycheck. What we need to do is roll forward so that all the stuff down here becomes or moves up here into the active posting section. So we're going to click roll forward one period, and there we are. Everything moved up from that future paycheck section into the active pay. Now we can start taking actions on these things. As soon as this paycheck of $1,500 gets into the bank, we're going to click post deposit, and that's going to put it into our balance. And it did. We went from whatever was here before to $27.20 when Dish Network, when it's time to pay them, go ahead and you'll write that check, and then in here you'll click pay bill, and that will take that $104 and it'll show that that has been paid. It'll disappear, and this balance of $27.20 will drop to $26.16. Let's do that right now. This is the validation screen that comes up just for you to say, yeah, this is correct. That's the amount I want to pay. You could adjust this if you wanted to pay more or less, but then you're going to click pay this bill. And that balance went to $26.16, just as I said, and that bill dropped out. So we'll leave it there for now. Hope this was helpful, and please, if it is helpful, let me know that. I'm fairly new here, getting started. I've been working with this software for 5 years, but I'm new in terms of getting it out here and doing videos about it and offering it to you all. So I'd love to hear from you. All right, take care.